Okay, we're going to measure the perimeter here of two rectangles. They both have a breadth of 3 centimeters and they have different lengths. The blue one has a length of 2x, whereas the red one here has a length of x plus 2. X plus 2. Okay, what will the perimeter be of these two rectangles? Well, the easiest thing to do here is first simplify the perimeter. So we know that the perimeter is 2 times the length plus 2 times the breadth, which in this case will be 2 times the length, which is 2x. So 2 times 2x, 2 times 2 is 4, and we've only got x in one of the terms. So 2 times 2x is 4x, plus 2b, and the breadth is 3, so 2 times the breadth, 2 times 3 is 6. So our most simplified expression of the perimeter here is 4x plus 6. If we look at the red rectangle here, the perimeter will be 2 times the length, which will be 2 multiplied by x plus 2, plus the breadth, 2 times the breadth, which will be 2 times 3. Taking the first two terms here, everything outside the bracket gets multiplied by everything inside the bracket. So 2 times x will give us 2x. Then we take the next two terms. We've finished with the x now. Now we have to take 2 times 2 plus 2. 2 times plus 2 is plus 4. 2 times 2 is 4, and all the signs in front of the numbers are positives, therefore the answer is positive. Plus 2 times 3, which is 6. So we're not finished yet because we have two sets of numbers here. We have a 4 and a 6, and we know that 4 plus 6 is 10. So the perimeter in its most simple form would be 2x plus 10. We can't do anything more. We can't simplify this expression any more than that because we can't add x's and numbers. So our answer for perimeter here in the red rectangle would be 2x plus 10. Now we're going to fill in some numbers here and see what the difference is in the perimeter. So let's look at the perimeter when x is 1. If we put in x equals 1 into our equation here, 4x plus 6. Well, x equals 1, so 4 times 1, because x equals 1, 4 times 1 is 4, plus 6 is 10. What about here in the red rectangle? Well, x is 1, and here we have 2 times 1, because x is 1. 2 times 1 is 2, plus 10 is 12. So when x equals 1, the red rectangle has the larger perimeter. What about when x equals 2 then? Well, when x equals 2, we put it back into our equation here. 4 times 2, 4 times x, 4 times 2 is 8. 8 plus 6 is 14. So the perimeter of the blue rectangle when x equals 2 equals 14. The red rectangle, well, 2 times 2 is 4. 4 plus 10 is 14. So when x equals 2, the perimeters are identical. What about when x equals 3? When x equals 3, 4 times x plus 6, perimeter of the blue rectangle. 4 times 3 is 12. 12 plus 6, 18. Sorry, I'm trying to keep the colours here correct. 18. Whereas for the red rectangle, when x equals 3, 2 times x, 2 times 3 is 6. 6 plus 10, 16. So we're starting to see a little pattern here. We're starting to see that in the red rectangle, we are adding by 2 each time, whereas in the blue rectangle, when we're increasing x by 1, we seem to be adding by 4 each time. Let's check another one and see if this pattern is correct. When x equals 4, 4 times x would be 4 times 4, which would be 16. 16 plus 6, 22. The red rectangle has a perimeter of 2x plus 10, and x equals 4. 2 times 4 is 8. 8 plus 10, 18. So we can see that the pattern that we identified is true. Okay, so then we actually don't need to calculate the 5. We can be pretty certain that the perimeter of the red rectangle is going to be 20, and the perimeter of the blue rectangle is going to be 26. What happens then when we get the number 10? What happens to the perimeter then? Well, 4 times x plus 6. 4 times 10 is 40. 40 plus 6, 46. What about when x is 100? Well, 4 times x, which would be 4 times 100, would be 400 plus 6, 406 centimeters. Then if we look at the red rectangle, I don't know why I'm losing sensitivity here from my pen. Let's try and keep it. When x equals 10, the perimeter is 2x plus 10. 2 times 10 is 20, plus 10, 30. And when x is 100, 2 times 100 is 200, plus 10, 210. So what can we see? What pattern can we see is emerging here? Well, we can see that as x gets larger, the perimeter of the blue rectangle increases a lot more than the perimeter of the red rectangle. Here we have a perimeter at 10, where the blue rectangle has a perimeter of 46 centimeters, but a red rectangle has a perimeter of only 30. And the perimeter, when x equals 100, of the blue rectangle is 406, whereas it's only 210 for the red rectangle. And that's what we would expect, because here in the blue rectangle we actually have a perimeter that is multiplied by x, 2 times x. So as x gets larger, the perimeter will always be 4 times larger, because you've got 2x down in the bottom and 2x in the top. Whereas the perimeter in the red rectangle only has x plus 2. So that is more equivalent to an x plus 2 times 2. So you've got only 2x plus another couple of small numbers in the perimeter. 2x plus 10. And the number of times that you multiply x together would expect to give you a larger number. So that's what happens in this type of question.